As BC and Tai trailed Cunnel into the eerie woods, their hearts pounded with fear and anticipation. They stumbled upon a hidden cave, its dark entrance concealing secrets they couldn't yet fathom. With every cautious step, the weight of their discovery grew heavier, until they uncovered the shocking truth about Cunnel's mysterious behavior. As they raced against time to gather evidence, the tension escalated, leading to a dramatic confrontation that would change their village forever. The suspense and emotional stakes soared as the two friends bravely faced the unimaginable. Welcome to African Folktales of All Time, where you experience the rich tradition of African storytelling. In a quiet village, there was a bustling marketplace, and among the many traders, there was a man named Cunnel. He sold vegetables and always had the freshest produce at the lowest prices. People from all around the village flocked to his stall, amazed at the quality and affordability of his goods. Cunnel, a man in his mid-30s, lived alone. Despite his success, he wore old, tattered clothes and lived in a small, shabby house. His odd behavior and lifestyle caught the attention of a fellow vendor, BC, who sold fruits nearby. BC, puzzled by Cunnel's situation, decided to uncover the truth. She noticed that although Cunnel made a lot of money, he never spent it on himself. This curiosity grew day by day, until she couldn't resist following him one evening after the market closed. Keeping her distance, she watched as Cunnel walked to his home, unlocked the door, and went inside. She tiptoed to a window and peeked inside. Cunnel's house was dimly lit and smelled strange. She saw him approach a large, old chest in the corner of the room. He opened it and muttered to himself, "I need to get more supplies soon." Bee's curiosity intensified, but she quickly retreated when she heard Cunnel moving toward the door. She dashed back to her home, her heart racing. The next day, BC shared her discovery with her close friend, Tai, who was also intrigued. They decided to take turns following Cunnel and gathering more information. Over the next few days, they observed Cunnel closely. They noticed that he always went to a particular spot in the woods late at night. However, they were too scared to follow him deep into the forest. One evening, it was Tai's turn to follow Cunnel. She hid in the shadows and watched as he left the market and headed home. After a while, she saw him leave his house carrying a large sack. She followed him to the outskirts of the village, where he disappeared into the woods. Tai waited for hours until Cunnel re-emerged, dragging the heavy sack back to his house. She snapped a few pictures with her phone and hurried back to BC. BC and Tai knew they needed solid evidence before approaching the authorities. They devised a plan to trap Cunnel. The next day, Tai went to Cunnel's stall and placed a large order for a special event, knowing it would force him to restock his supplies. That night, BC and Tai followed Cunnel once more. He left his house with the sack, and they trailed him into the woods. This time, they summoned the courage to follow him deeper. They saw Cunnel enter a hidden cave. They waited until he left, then cautiously approached the cave. Inside, they found piles of stolen vegetables and other items. The following day, they went to the police with their findings. The police were initially skeptical, but the photos and evidence convinced them to investigate. They raided Cunnel's house and found more stolen goods. Cunnel was arrested at the market, shocking the villagers who had trusted him. Cunnel confessed that he had been stealing from other traders and selling the goods as his own. He revealed that he lived frugally to avoid suspicion, and sent all his money to his family in a distant village. The villagers were horrified and felt betrayed. Cunnel was sentenced to prison, and the village began to heal from the shock. BC and Tai were hailed as heroes for their bravery. The village learned a valuable lesson about trust and vigilance, vowing to always look out for one another. Cunnel, now in prison, was haunted by the consequences of his actions and the lives he had affected. The villagers, meanwhile, moved forward, united by their shared experience and determination to support each other in times of need. The moral of the story is that appearances can be deceiving. It's important to be vigilant and question unusual behaviors, as evil can sometimes hide behind a friendly facade. Additionally, the story teaches the value of bravery and teamwork in uncovering the truth and protecting the community. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more compelling stories. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you don't miss any updates. Check out our other videos for more captivating stories and adventures. See you in the next video.